So we mentioned the expansion of LNG in Kitimat, British Columbia. Here are the other four projects. The Darlington New Nuclear Project in Clarington, Ontario. That would make Canada the first G7 country to have an operational small modular reactor. A terminal container project in Quebec that would expand the Port of Montreal's capacity by about 60%. A copper mine project in east central Saskatchewan, and rounding out the list of five, the Red Chris mine expansion in northwest British Columbia. With me now is political analyst Lori Williams. Lori, I always appreciate your time. Carney announcing the first wave of major projects. Your thoughts on these projects and how Carney is stating it'll improve Canada's independence and economy and ultimately turning away from being so reliant on one trading partner.
Well, this is one in a series of moves being made by the government to try to shore up the Canadian economy, build trading partners and alternatives to the United States in the hopes of not just preserving but growing our economy. It's a step in the right direction, but a lot of these projects, even though they're going to develop jobs and careers in the short term, there are some potential problems there as well. And we're going to hit the effects of the tariffs, especially as we lead into the trade discussions over the renegotiation of CUSMA. That's going to combine with the challenges coming out of the United States to put people in a situation where they're feeling probably a lot more of an economic pinch. And these projects and their benefits are much longer term. So, a good move in the right direction, but there's still pain to come.
You mentioned the immediate challenges. Of course, there are questions about defining success from these projects. How will the government need to define that moving forward? And as you might expect, it'll be a bar the opposition will closely hold them to.
Absolutely. So as we're hearing, it's about, of course, that long-term economic benefit. In the shorter term, it's about not just jobs, but careers. I thought that use of language was interesting there as well. It's going to generate economic activity and growth and revenue coming into Canada in a number of areas that are quite critical. So we're looking at natural gas and mining, critical minerals, that sort of thing, and opening up possibilities for export, some of which will not yield fruit for a little while. But again, it's opening up those corridors within the country and opening the doors to more trade abroad.
Lori Williams is a political analyst. Lori, I always appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Scott.